thick skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
54, right there. 54 miles. I'm coming.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Here's Cunningham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Check 52. Hey, look through.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Check 3.
They'll run with McCaffrey. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the carry, it's Cook. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone, touchdown Buffalo. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
McCaffrey following the penalty. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this ride.
I think all you said.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Eagles 7.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 54.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
A play fake. Now Cunningham rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ty Law. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Johnson's got it complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott yet again on the move to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You don't see me and you know. Go ahead. 48. You don't like the 48. I got you.
To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check back 54.
Prescott steps away to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
54 Mike. Stay with your man. Check 50. Check 50.
They run it again with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Going to 53.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Prescott now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And again, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
We got double up, double up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Steps away. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Take the flag. Go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw again. Cunningham forced out to his left. Floating one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Cunningham being chased out left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second and 6 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Set, hut. 10, touchdown. You're out. Line 54. Hey, tight.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ty Law. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Slam. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Here's Elway to throw. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Stenerud now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
What we got?
Prescott to throw it. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott now. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing here, Prescott dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He won't go down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Looking to throw. Prescott steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. He's checking. Crash.
Now Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 4th down, Cunningham buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30.
Interception all day, baby. Yeah.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.